Oh, okay, I think I'm live. Yo, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? I think you guys should be able to hear me. Yeah, okay, so I am going to, if you don't know why, this is here, this is Blender, and it basically lets you make models. This is what I use for my game. Oh, okay. And we are going to be making a map. So I'm going to make a map for this. I think last stream I was going to make a map, but instead we made a monster. Or we set it up the monster, but today we need to make a map. Alright, so... Oh. Hi. Hey, wait, I'm going to switch to drawings and kind of show ideas I've had for this map. I want to make it a lot more unique and not just some, like, boring facility map. Because most of, like, every game does that. Hey, wait. I have to use Scratch to draw because I don't really have any other drawing apps besides like MS Paint, but for some reason it doesn't work while streaming. Let me see. Scratch, here we go. This works for drawing. I'm just gonna zoom in. Okay, here we go. So this is gonna be a circus themed level because I thought that would be really cool. Oh, please read the first text. I just made a video on the game. Oh, that's so cool. Yesterday, and I'm gonna post it today. I'll definitely be watching that. I watch like all the videos on like my games. I'm pretty sure you'll be the second one who's recorded a video on the game. You know what? This is something we might make a content creator badge, because that'd be fun. I also keep forgetting to make like OG hats for like the first update of my games. I didn't do this for Hound and Pound because I was out of time. But this is going to be a circus themed level. And it's going to be like a very open level. Like, so it'd be kind of like, I'm drawing this from a top down view. There could be paths and stuff, but there won't be any walls. You'll be on like floating platforms or something maybe. I don't know, maybe some platforms. A really cool idea I had is that there could be like other separate platforms that are maybe like somewhere over here, let's just say. And there could be like teleporters for the players. I don't know, let's just make like this blue dot a teleporter. You go here, you can also teleport here. But there could also be one for only monsters, maybe somewhere like here, that only monsters can go on. Now, I'm pretty sure that would work. Except for the issue that... Oh wait, I'm accidentally showing my YouTube thing. Whatever. The issue would be, if you don't know the AI script, I'll just make like a gray dot. The AI for this monsters basically has like a bunch of random points along the map that is just told to the monster to run to. But if we also have some points on this map, like say this is our scary monster or something. I know, frightening. If this is like our scary monster, we put him here. And he wants to go here, that'd be fine. But then if he wants to go to any of these points, he wouldn't be able to because he would have to go to the teleporter. There's nothing telling him to do it. Closest thing we could do is put a walk point here, so then he teleports. But if he wants to go this way, he'll just keep running at the wall. So I'll have to find a solution to that. Here, I'm gonna do something so I don't show my YouTube analytics stuff. That's quite boring, but I don't know. There might be a solution for that. I'm not sure. I'm very janky with problem solving, especially since I don't know how to script in C#. Yeah, I guess we should get to making the map. Alright, wait, let me switch to Blender real quick. Here we go. Zoom it out. Alright, that's kind of the rough idea. You're gonna be in like a circus void or something with I don't know, maybe tents or something around. I had a render idea I had. I made like a little like picture of a kind of aesthetic idea. Whatever. So how I like to make maps is I create a plane, go to edit mode, and then you can just subdivide it to a bunch of pieces. I don't know. Subdivide it. Something like this. This is probably good. Select this. And then I hold down shift. And for any like, I kind of just like draw out a map or something. I'm probably going to have it basic. An issue with this map idea though, since there would be no walls, you can just see the area where all the objects would be. Like say you need to find something over here. From here you can just see it there. But there is fog in horror, and I think that'll fix the issue where you'd be able to see everything. So yeah, that'll be cool. Oh, you know what? A cool thing we could do is maybe add like moving platforms across. Like maybe we can do moving platforms. You could take a long way, or you can take like a I don't know, car to get here or something. That'd be pretty cool. Let's put some platforms here. I need to make them connected because I don't think the teleporting idea thing will work. There's probably a solution to it, but for now I'm not going to add it. Here, do you guys have any ideas for what we should add into the map? Because I'm not sure. Other than a few ideas, this is still pretty basic. Oh yeah, I think I found out how to make like moving doors, kind of like in that one VR game, Scary Baboon. You could have giant metal doors that could stop monsters in their way, that you can open or shut. A door wouldn't be able to block it, but I'm pretty sure I can give it like a navigation script, so it can. Or a navigation blocker script or something like that. I can't quite remember. That'd be pretty cool. They also use the same thing in Scary Baboon for like the traffic cone. I don't know if anyone remembers that. Do they still have that? I don't play Scary Baboon anymore. I know Toby does. He plays like a lot of horror games. I don't know. I still think it's too small. I'm gonna actually make it like crowded. We also need to make this big enough so you can't just like jump across. Oh, that would be pretty fun for a map where you can just jump across. Here, place some more here. Don't want to do that. You want to make sure there's like no space left. I'm gonna give like a big space here. A bigger platform there. You need to make sure like these don't have direct contact, or else you'd be able to go across. Do you think this is good enough? You know, one thing I could do is make different levels with like multiple monsters. Like what I mean is like there could be multiple floors and platforms of this, and you'd have to go across to get one. And then there could also be like another separate monster there. That would work. But I'm still pretty sure that a monster wouldn't be able to make those guys teleport. It would all be stuck on their own platform. Anyways, I'm gonna extrude it so it's not just a 2D platform. I'm gonna give it some depth, kinda. Oh, that looks pretty good. I'm not really sure how to make it look better. Alright, I guess this is just the base of it, but here, how do we make it like, what other obstacles should we add? You guys have any obstacle ideas we have? I'm not exactly sure. This is still a pretty basic maze. What should we make the textures, like the actual color? I don't know. I really like the look of a checkerboard, but I don't know. Here, wait, I'm gonna search up circus stuff. Circus theme. Here, wait, I'm gonna switch it so you guys can see it. This is a circus themed levels, so here, wait, let me separate this. Alright, so we got a lot of tents. I wanted to make it so in the background you can see tents, but they wouldn't be an actual part of the level. Clowns. I don't know, maybe we should add balloons or something. You know, that'd be actually kind of cool if there could be maybe like balloon platforms. You just like float across areas. That would be pretty cool. Maybe add like flags or something. A cannon would be funny. Yeah, I think that would actually be a pretty cool idea if you had a cannon that would shoot you across the map. Wait, chat, should we do that? Should we add a cannon? Should we add a cannon to that would just shoot you across the map? I think that would actually be pretty cool. It would probably miss a lot of the times though. I had a in my first game, there was actually a moon map, and you could like fling yourself up there, and that was like one of the funnest things. So maybe we can use like that script just to launch you across. Clown cars. I don't know why. Why does the circus look so scary? What other stuff should we add? You know, yeah, a cannon would be cool. I'm gonna switch back to a Blender. Here we go, Blender. Oh, there's says there's a third person in the chat. That's cool. Or at least I think it does. I don't know what it means. Anyways, we need to give this textures, because it'd be quite boring if it was just blank. There's a lot of red and white. Maybe we should make the sides red and white. That would be a pretty cool detail. So I'm gonna do that. I think I have a texture for it. Hey, wait. I don't think you guys can see it, but I'm selecting a texture. Let me go find one. Alright, look at the sides. I'm gonna make it, don't worry about the top, we're gonna change the top. I'm gonna make it so it's a lot bigger. Or how do the sides look? And half of them are right. Okay, you know, we're gonna UV unpack it. If you right click, UV unwrap faces, smart UV project, turn this up a bit, something like that. Click unwrap. It makes it a lot easier sometimes with modeling. So now they're all evenly stretched out. I'm gonna stretch them out, the UVs. Whoops. Make it a lot bigger. Yeah, they're horizontal. That's not what I wanted. You know, we're just gonna there. I don't know why they look like that. Why are they so glitchy looking? Oh, you know, it's because it's not what is it? A looping texture. Unfix that. You can't see it, but I'm making a texture. Okay, I have a new texture that should be straight. So it doesn't do that. Yeah, that's much better. It's a lot more zoomed in. Let me just scale this a bit more. Okay, I think this looks a lot better. We're only gonna have this on the sides. I don't really care about the bottom. We can just keep it like that since you won't really be seeing it. Okay, now the sides look kind of cool. I'm gonna select all the top things. I would do this, but it also selects some of the sides, which I don't want to do. This is actually going a lot faster than I thought. Probably because it's literally just like a simple area. I am going to make a few more models to like decorate this map in Unity. But we're going to make those models separate so it's a lot easier, I guess. I don't know what I'm really doing. Game development's confusing. Any faster way to do this? I'm gonna check the chat. Oh, fire. Cool. Okay, wait. Okay, now we're done. I'm gonna make it a new material. This is what you'll see when you're actually like on here. I don't know if you'll be able to jump across. It depends on how big I make this in game. But if it's like pretty small, then you'd just be able to like jump across. That might be a bit fun. I'll probably make it like big enough so when you like jump it's harder, so you'd have to be kind of skilled at it. Anyways, I need a texture. I really want to make this like black and white checkerboard, but I literally do that for like every single texture. I don't know, I'm gonna see how it looks. Okay, well, first thoughts, that's not exactly what I wanted. Where are my UVs? Give me them. I can't. Oh, where are they? They're here. First, I need to like stretch this out so they're all evenly across. Super big, tiny. So I'm just gonna scale that down a bit. And that doesn't look too bad, but it's not really circus themed. I don't really think circuses have like a black and white tile. And make it kind of shiny. That looks pretty cool. I don't know. Here, I think I'll just keep it like this for now. I'm gonna turn up the roughness a bit. That's a little too shiny. Turn it up. Okay, I think it's good. We're just gonna keep this for now, I guess. I'm not really sure about the checkerboard. It looks kind of weird. I don't know, maybe it'll look better when there's more actual circus theme stuff around it. Anyways, I'm gonna export this and then we can put it into Unity. Map circus. Okay, I'm gonna close out of Blender. I don't think I need to save it since I already exported it, yeah. Okay, wait, I need to boot up Unity. It's just a blank screen because Unity's not open. So let me just boot that up. Luckily I have a pretty good computer, so it shouldn't take like more than a minute. I don't know why Unity's taking so long. It might be because I'm streaming. Okay, wait. Oh, Unity's done, wait. Here we go, you now see what I see. Anyways, last time, if you didn't see the last stream, we made this silly little guy. I did this off camera. I changed some settings so it's a lot more fair. He's not really circus themed, but I made this monster before I even thought of the circus theme idea, I think. Oh yeah, he's kind of goofy. His ears are flipped inside out for some reason, but that's okay. Wait, can you guys see it? This, I can't tell. Wait, can you guys see? Oh wait. Okay, I don't know why on my screen it says it's black. I'm gonna open up YouTube and see what it looks like myself. Okay, I think you guys can see it. It says you guys might be getting like some buffering. I need import the model real quick. Here. Map circus. Here, for you audiences, the view. So I'm gonna zoom it out a bit so you guys can actually see other stuff. Okay, that's a bit better. I have this cool static effect when you go near them. Anyways, let me find the model. Where is it? Map circus. Here it is. It's really big compared to this monster. Look at him. Okay, it might be just a tad bit small. Yoink. Yeah, this is a lot better. Still a little small, so I'm just gonna scale it up. I think this might be good. It's a little big. I wanna make it, I don't know. We're just gonna have to like test in game. Because you can't really tell the scale of your VR game until you go in. Oh wait, I'm gonna turn off the fog. Does that turn it off? Nope. Let me go to lighting, environment. Why doesn't it let me change any settings here? Oh. That's weird, but okay. There we go. Anyways, I need to like put this right next. Oh wait, I need to turn off fog. There, now you can actually see everything. Look at our beautiful monster. Okay, first I'm just gonna delete this. We need to add a mesh collider. If you don't know what that does, it basically just adds a collider the shape of the map. We turn on gizmos and then convex. We can see, I don't really like on how the collider literally just looks like a square, but I'm pretty sure that's normal. I don't know. Anyways, this is a starting area that you spawn at, so I'm just gonna put this like right here. We're gonna change the starting area later, but whatever. This like right there. If you see his blue square, that's where he can walk. but he can't right now walk on that, so we're just gonna click bake. No. Select this area, object, give this static. Also select this area, make this non-walkable, bake. Yay, look. Now there's a bunch of blue stuff. Kool-Aid. Hello. Hi. So now he should be able to walk here, but we need to fix his walk points because it's right now set. I think, yep, this map's literally clipping to the main area. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna grab this. Ooh boy. I'm gonna rebake that in a second. Let me just take all of this. And move this over here. Okay, wait. Yeah, that should be good. Just bake. There, now that's fixed. What is hounding teleport? This is when you spawn. Where's the actual teleport? It's back here. Okay. Move this so you spawn like right here when you go into, after you die, I think. I forgot. Where's the teleport? Teleport 1. This is to spawn back. What does this take you to? Wait, I'm gonna set this to teleport 1. Anyways, now teleporting is working. We need to fix his walk points. This map actually might be a bit too big. I don't think you can jump. You know, we'll worry about it later. I'll have to go see it for myself when I actually go into VR to test it. But anyways, I'm gonna go right here. I think we should actually buff him a little because look how tiny his detection range was. I set this when it was just a square, but now you have actual space to run around in and might be safe. So, here, let's give him a big buff. Detection range, I think that like maybe 12. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good. You know what? Maybe like 17. If you don't know, this giant red orb around him, you can't see it in game, but this is just his detection range. So if you're anywhere within this radius, he will find you, and you won't be safe. Do you make the Blender map in Blender or Unity? Blender. You can make maps in Unity if you use Pro Builder, but I don't recommend it. Only if you're a beginner, because sometimes it's easier, but I would recommend using Blender later on, because it can be, more easier to work with. I think I need to put them like right here or something. Anyways, we need to fix his walk points. He only has 4, and they're all messed up. So I think I'm going to delete all of them and remake them. I probably won't put too many in for now, as we don't really need to worry about that. You can have only like 2 walk points. I'm pretty sure that's like the bare minimum of what you need. But it helps. If you want him to actually like move around more randomly, then that'll be better to have more. Anyways, I'm pretty sure it's good. You need to make sure your walk points aren't at a place where he can actually get them, or else he'll just chase it until the player goes nearby. I'm going to turn off lighting so it's a bit easier to see. Why is it so bright there? You know, turn that back on. So I'm just going to, I think I'll make like 10 of them for now. I should probably have like maybe at least 25, but this is just for testing. Oh yeah, I still haven't tested the multiplayer yet for horror to make sure the monster actually works. Okay, you know. Here, I'm pretty sure this is all good. As you can see, you can probably get that. But I'm just gonna quickly just test in Unity. See if he can actually move around. Okay, wait. As you can see right now, he's not moving, and that's because we're not in a lobby. Since he's synced with Photon, he won't be working. It looks so weird without the fog. Where's my player? There we go. Okay, now he's in a lobby. Look at him go. Oh, he's really slow. I don't think he's gonna be real scary when you're like running away from a grandpa. Look at him. Oh shoot. I forgot to do something. It's giving me an error because we didn't fully assign. I forgot to do that. Here, wait. We just need to select this. I don't know if we can fully see it on your screen. Might not be able to, but I'm gonna put in all the points. Lock points. Put that in. I need to redo all of these. Okay, here we go. That's now fixed. Let's see now if he fully works. Because he literally just ran to that one point and gave up. Because that was the only one set for him. And he didn't know where else to go. Remember, kids, make sure to give your monster walking points. Yeah, we should really change his speed. Look at him go. His animation looks so goofy. I don't even know how to really animate in 3D. I didn't even watch any tutorials. We should probably update his animation to make him a lot more scarier. He kind of just looks like a silly little guy. Hoping I didn't accidentally like leak my photon through errors. Anyways, it shouldn't. What was I gonna? Oh yeah, we need to make him faster. Or speed. Monster chase speed, maybe set that to like 7. Set this to like maybe 5.5. Alright, now he's like a lot faster. At least when he's chasing you. Oh yeah, I was gonna update his animation so he doesn't look as goofy. It's really annoying. We're gonna have to animate with the static. Here we go. At random points, I'm just going to screw up his animation so he like twitches around. That'll look a lot more scary. We're gonna break your bones. And now his arm goes kind of crazy. Okay, maybe don't make it go that crazy, buddy. That looks better. I'm just making it so he randomly twitches. Because he's a scary monster and that's what he does. I think that looks better. He can walk normally. Faster? Oh, no, I'm cooked. Nah, trust me, he's a chill guy, maybe. Okay, stop going crazy. We're gonna make his other arm go cuckoo as well. He's perfectly fine. Don't worry about him. Okay, final step, let's make his head. I think this is his head bones. Yeah. Look at him go! Look how much animation frames there is in this animation. Anyway, let's see how this looks. Good, but halfway through, he just breaks his neck. I think his arms may be a little too crazy. Okay, now I need to make it loop. There we go. What did this cop, what? No, I just wanted one. Okay, let's see how peak this animation is. You know what? It's good enough. Let's see how it looks in game. We also need to make it so he plays music when you get nearby him, creepy clown music. I don't know how to make music, so for now, I don't know. My friend Gizmo sometimes makes music for the Spooky Monkey or some of my other games. So, I don't know, maybe they make clown music if they want to. I might just find some online for now, but you know what? He looks really happy right now. Look at him go. He's now like way faster. Look, he's still kind of, well, small compared to this map, so maybe we should still make him faster. Okay, you know what? We're cranking walk speed to 8, chase speed to 9.5. Now let's see his true speed. Even faster. You all are cooked if he finds you. I don't think he'll find you often though, because even though he has a pretty big range, it's still quite small. Oh shoot. You guys are cooked. Look how fast he goes. Why does he run across the edge though? Maybe I should fix that. A hounding monster? Hey, why are you set to static? Who set you to static? Don't be. Yeah. You're moving. You're happy moving monster. Anyways, there we go. Are you gonna move? Or I gave you some speed. You should be able to move. Come on, move. Move. Come on, move. Fine, you know it. Now will you move? Why don't you want to move? Come on. Move. You know, it should be fine. It didn't save anything. Static. Don't be static. You're moving. Anyways, now that he's faster. Should I go in the game and playtest it? Here, I think I'm gonna quickly Hey, wait, should we give the player a cosmetic? That'd be cool. Here, you know, for now we're gonna give him a headlight. This is our player. We are I guess going to give him a nice little hat. Because I'm too lazy and as a nod to Spooky Monkey, we're gonna use the hat. I can't remember what it's called. It's just called Miner Hat. Okay. Here it is, the classic hat everyone remembers. Where is it? Where's it? Look at it. This might lag out the game because this was before I actually optimized everything. Okay, you know, let's give them some better textures. I have a bright yellow, so we're just going to use that. Doink. Okay, let's put this on his head. There you go. I'm gonna make it like this. Look how happy he is. I don't think this hat was really meant for a hound. Don't squish that down, never mind. Here, you know, we just need to rotate it and it'll work out. Yep, look at that. Here, I need to create a light. Point light spotlight. Turn on gizmos. What is a spotlight? I guess this is the light we want. It looks like light shape. Here, we're gonna rotate you here. Put this like that. Maybe turn down the range. Intensity to 5. I guess this is what I'm gonna do. Here, I'm now gonna disable this. I guess I'm gonna turn this off and test it in game to see how it looks. I can't exactly remember how I made the light in the original, or I mean Spooky Monkey. Okay, wait, here we go. Okay, so he doesn't have it on, and that's fine. I'm just gonna go find his hat. Shoot. Oh yeah, it's kind of in the void. I forgot to put it under head cosmetics. Pretend it's on his head, okay. Pretend. But yeah, look at that. That looks pretty cool. I'm gonna quickly fix that and then make it so it turns on when we go into the area. Where are head cosmetics? They're here. Drag this up. Head cosmetics. There we go. Now it should work. After I do this and bake the lighting, I think I'm gonna test the game out. Here, add change head cosmetic miner hat. Okay, I'm gonna save real quick. And then let's generate the lighting. I think it took so long last time because I didn't have the correct settings. Yeah, this is going so much faster. I forgot to fix the settings from last time. Yeah, it's already done. Last time it took 15 million years because I forgot to set the settings in this one. Yeah, look on how evil he looks. I'm gonna turn on, or well, first I'm going to test out, see if the hat turns on when you go to the horror area. After I'm done streaming today, I'll probably turn this into a build and test it out with my brother to see if the multiplayer works. Well, the horror monster multiplayer works, because I still don't know if it's networked. It should be. It has all the photon scripts and it's kind of hard to screw up. But you never know. Look, it's a light. Yeah, so cool. Okay. I'm gonna quickly turn on fog. Here. Should we make this more red? Because it's literally just like, I don't know if it fits it. What about other colors? No, wait, kind of like that. Make it maybe like grayish. Yo, wait, that's kind of, wait, turn it down a little. Okay, well, we need to see how it looks for the map. Alright, I was gonna say that the fog will help with hiding stuff, but you can still pretty much see everything. And well, it kind of looks like just like a blob, so maybe, but might still be able to see it. What if we just turn up density to max? Yeah, and still see it. Okay, maybe I should set this to be darker. I don't know what color the fog should be. I think we're just gonna go with black. That fits it the best. Alright, now I'm gonna actually go into my VR and play test it, so you're gonna have to give me a bit. I need to go get my VR and boot up Steam and stuff. Just give me a minute. Alright, back. I got my VR. I need to go into Steam. What? No. Stop. I don't know if you heard that. Meta AI heard me. It's like, okay, I'm gonna open up Steam. Okay. Wait. Oh, it actually has battery. Okay, that's good. Let me find Steam link. Okay. I need to create a new boundary. I sadly can't like just stream off of my headset, but you should just be able to see it in Unity what I see. You just won't be able to hear me. You might not. I don't think you'll be able to hear the jump scare. Okay, wait. I think I'm ready. I'm gonna take off my headphones. You should just see me in the game. Alright, I'm in. Okay, the game seems to be running good. I don't think you guys can be able to hear me. You might be able to barely hear me. Seems to be running good. Have a headlight that's actually pretty cool. This is scary. Hello? Please don't kill me. Okay, I'm just gonna go right here now. Please go away. Please just go away. Leave me alone. Okay. I think I have to go here. Hello? I'm back. That was terrifying. Dude, that was I don't think you guys could hear me. You are so confused when you're on here. Like you can't see anything. Like it was so scary because I just saw like a silhouette from like out here. Heck no, that was terrifying. You guys can actually see more of Unity. That was terrifying though. 0 out of 10 experience, would never recommend again. Anyways, I'm gonna move this farther away and then make a separate skybox for the area because you can still see like this and stuff, so I need to do that. Select all these walk points. Select the hounding monster and the map. Alright, so now we're just gonna select this. I don't want that though. Wait, no. Which is this? That's that. I don't want this though. There we go. Now I'm just gonna grab this yoinkadoodle all the way over here. Now I'm just gonna make a giant circle. Or you know what, let's just do a cube. Since it's gonna be pitch black, you won't even be able to notice, and it doesn't have as much faces, so it'll be less laggier. Pro builder eyes. Flip normal so it's inside out. And give it infinite void. Here's my void texture. I think this is it. I don't know how to make it a void. Let's try setting it to unlit. Yeah, there we go. Now it's just a pure void. Now I'm just gonna scale this up. Oh yeah, since it's literally just like a platform, we need to make it so when you fall out, you actually respawn. But look at this. Now there's no skybox. That's more what I was looking for. I probably need to make this a bit bigger. I'm super worried this is gonna lag out the game because I don't think having a mega giant cube is gonna help. Anyways, the map was really big. Domain expansion. Hound and Pound Void. Anyways, that was terrifying. There was like a moment where like he was right behind me. I turn around and I see him chasing me. It was terrifying. This might actually be one of the best maps I've made yet. Anyways, what was I gonna do? I guess. Oh yeah, we need to make it so this respawns you if you fall out of the map. So I'm gonna find Hounding Monster. Best teleport script. I'm just gonna click copy component. And then we're gonna make another cube. This cube will be invisible. For now it won't. Make it thin because it doesn't matter. And we're just gonna make this like the size of this map. So just stretch this out, something like this. Again, this, I'm worried, will lag it out. But it's necessary to make sure you don't jump out. Okay, maybe make it a little smaller. Yeah, something like that. I don't think you can jump past this. I'm gonna make it a little thicker so it's a bit more easy to pass through, but we need to turn on is trigger. Add best teleport. Paste component values. There we go. We also need to turn on mesh renderer so you just can't see it. But now, let's actually just quickly test that out. We're gonna test out, make sure nothing's broken to see if you, when you spawn, you don't. Well, since we moved the entire map, we need to make sure it actually teleports properly. I get so like focused on working on this that I literally forget how to talk. Part of this. It's. What did I do? Okay, it's now getting mad at me. Okay, we're gonna restart. Oh, what did I? Oh wait, I know why. I know why. We forgot to bake it. I totally forgot because we moved it. It was at the wrong area. No, it's not. That's why. Okay, simple enough fix. It was giving me a bunch of areas because it doesn't move the static. Okay, wait. Okay, let's see here. Yep, it's no longer giving the error. Anyways, everything seems to be working, but what happens if we fall out of the map? Oh no. Oh yeah, you'll just hover there. Oh, there we go. You respawn. Get out of here. Hey, look. I'll just move my hand like this a bit. Yoinkadoodle. Oh no, I fell out of the map. You're fine. Hello, monster. What are you doing? Okay. I guess next we should do music. It's giving me that error for the mirror. Anyways, we're gonna give the monster some music. I need to find some on YouTube and then just quickly download some. Creepy clown music. Okay, wait. I'm gonna switch it so you guys can see, so it's a little less boring. Creepy clown music. Copy. No copyright. So it's even more scary. Circus clown. Yes. You guys hear it? I think you guys can. Alright. Perfect loop. Okay, let's use this. You guys can still see my screen. Yeah, I'm gonna convert it to an MP4. There you go. You know what? Let's make it lower quality. I don't know what any of these are. You know what? Maybe that'll make it lower quality. I don't know. It's now only 64K. Whatever the heck that means, but it's now downloading. Circus song, clown music, perfect loop. Then I'm gonna go into Scratch because I don't have any other editing sound thing, and slow it down. This is like the only thing I have to edit sounds because I don't have anything else. Why isn't it downloaded? It says it's done. Oh wait, I'm trying to upload it as a sprite. Okay, here we go. Slowing. Scratch, why won't it let me slow it down? Slower? Do I need to select everything? Slower, please. Okay, now let's refresh. I totally know what I'm doing. Okay, you know, let's just hope it'll let me slow it down in Unity. Anyways, I now need to import the sound. It's only a single megabyte. Okay, there we go. There we go, it's done. I'm gonna quickly show you how to make your monster have a sound. It's really easy actually, just select your monster game object. I'm gonna like drag it over here. Where here? Add component. Audio. There's audio source. No, I didn't want that. Audio source. Audio clip. Circus clown. Pitch. Is there not a way to turn it down? Anyways, we need to make it so you can only hear it when you're near him. As you can see, this giant circle is his radius. So we're going to set it to 10 and not 500. Let me just turn that down a bit. Something like that. Set this to linear roll off. Play on a wake loop. Pitch. You know what? I'm gonna turn this down. So hopefully it sounds more creepier. Spatial blend, set that to 3D. Okay. We are gonna go test this in Unity. See if he sounds spooky. I don't know if sounds will actually work. Come on. Oh yeah, we also need to make the starting platform bigger so you actually have like an area to back away from so he doesn't just chase you forever. Hello, I want to talk to you. I want to hear your beautiful music. That sounded so peak. You can just, it just music to my ears. Can you hear me? I'm absolutely juking this monster. Okay, wait, we're gonna put right here in this corner, we can see what our player sees. I'm gonna let's make that deeper. Okay, that sounds good. We can just put this back up here. Then I'm gonna make it deeper. I accidentally sped it up. I don't know how pitch works. Pitch 0.2. I think that's what we should do. Okay, anyways, in the render I made this like circus tent thing that I actually want to reuse. So I'm gonna go into Blender, go into that render and just copy it. Let me go into Blender. And it's not saved. Okay, never mind. Wait, actually, let me go back into Blender. We have to make a new one. Ooh. Delete. Add, I guess, a cube. Bevel. I actually know, bevel it later. I don't know what a tent looks like. Something like this, right? Okay, that is not a tent. How do you make a tent? Let me search up what circus tent looks like. I don't want to use a cylinder because they have like so much faces. It kind of just looks like a weird shaped block if I don't. Okay, you know, how about we like subdivide? And then I select these. Move it out. Yeah. This looks like a tent. When you look at this, you say that's a tent. That's the most tent-looking tent I've ever seen. I've never seen a tent that looks more like this tent. Okay, I think I might be losing my mind making a tent. Then we need to add like... This looks like a mountain, not a tent. Guess I need to add the like opening. Sure, and do that. Okay, this... Okay, you know what? This looks just like a tent. I think I'm gonna have to use a cylinder. That just looks ugly. There's like so many faces though. Tent. Okay, now I need to give it tent looking texture. Okay, you know what, this might be the most ugly looking tent ever, but that's okay. Don't be mean to the tent. Tent's doing a job and it's doing its job good enough. See, that looks like a tent. This might be the most ugly looking tent ever, but I don't really care enough. Just gonna export it. Ugly tent. Okay, now let me switch back to hound and pound. Why won't it let me switch to hound and pound? Come on. Hound and pound. Here we go. ugly tent. Where are you, ugly tent? It's just blank because we need to give it its texture. It's really dark. Here, so if there's like fog on, you won't even be able to see the tent. Like, look, if you're back here, so we need to fix the textures and create a material. You know, we don't want that. Where's my new material here? Give it this. Put it on. Do that. And then I'm gonna set this to unlit. And that still doesn't fix it. Okay, what if we turned on emission? That doesn't really fix it either. It just turns it. You still can't see it. No. No, how do I make the tent? How do I make you look good? That looks good, but when you're far away, you just straight up can't see it. That's snoring. Okay, you know what? It's really tiny, so maybe if we make it like really big, because it's just gonna be in the background. Maybe like this, you'll be able to see it. I'm gonna place like 3 tents. This might be a really ugly looking tent, but yeah. Okay, now how do we look? Fog. You can't even see it at all. You literally, there's gotta be some way to fix this. Come on, please. Why do you must do this? Advanced options. Okay. Surface type. Transparent. No. Back. Both. Front. Complex lit. Undo. Here, how do we make this look good? Like, even if we give it glowingness, you still can't see it because of the fog. You can see it without fog, but without fog, horror looks stinky. Because I'm not sure how to fix this. What are other options we could do? I don't think there's a way to make it. Or you know what, I'm gonna search it up. I don't know if there's a way to fix it. Okay, you know, I don't think there's a fix to it. I'm gonna go back to Unity. Because if we have fog on, you just straight up can't see it at all. Even when you're like, you gotta be like super close to it. You know what? I just had a great idea. We give this a light. Spotlight. Intensity, make this 100. Range, also make that 100. Then we turn this upside down. Why aren't you affected? Okay, wait, we're gonna turn off fog. Is it affected? Let's see, we're just gonna give it a random texture. I guess this isn't bright enough. Okay, let's try fixing this. Intensity, make this. Yeah. Okay. Okay, maybe just turn this down. It's to 5. Okay, maybe we should set this to like big point. We put this inside of here, it doesn't work. Dang it. Let's try a different one. Okay, I think we have to do a point light. There's no way just to make it only affect the tent though, because it's a circle. Okay, well, what if we have fog? We still won't work. You gotta be kidding me. Even if there's a light, it still don't work. Okay, you know, I don't think we can add any decorations until I find out how to fix this. Anyways, I'm just gonna make this bigger. Alright, what should we do now? What was on our to-do list? What did we need to do? Besides make decorations. I guess. I don't know. What else do you need for horror? Chat, should we work on something that isn't horror? Or should we continue to do stuff for horror? Wait, I'm gonna create a poll. How do I... Oh wait, here. Start a poll. Alright, I just started a poll. Vote on what we should work on next. Oh wait, how long have I been streaming for? Let me check. Hour and 30 minutes, so yeah, for a while. I think I might actually end the stream. Cause I don't wanna, I don't know, I need to test out horror. So I need to make sure that works. Okay, well I think I'm gonna end the stream because I don't have anything else to do with horror. Besides actually make, I guess just the actual, like, challenge to beat the level. Wait, first I'm gonna put a little sign. I kinda need to do that. Wait, let's decorate the main area a bit, because it's like the exact same, but with red lights. I'm gonna create a sign. Where is the sign model? Here we go. Oh, by the way, the monster in this level is called Hounding. Kinda forgot what. Here. And create text. I don't know why whenever I create text it's so large. It's perfectly fine, just gonna scale that down a bit. Okay, it might be rotated a little funky. Where'd you go? And it's there. Okay, you know what? Go back here. Why is this so messed up? Unity text mesh pro thing kinda stooky. Here. And it's all messed up again. Why must you do this? Why, Unity? Why are you like this? Why? Please give me normal text. Please. There we go. Why does it get all stretched? Yeah, we're gonna make this red to know that it's scary. This is scary. Watch out. You wanna watch Houndish? Now we got Hounding. Oh yeah, I'm gonna like make it so you can't go to the other areas, because for now there's not any levels there. I think I'm gonna release the update once we finish all 3 levels. I had some ideas for other levels. Still not entirely sure. Do I have like a wood texture? Somewhere here. We are going to board off this area and also this area. Okay, well, I think I'm going to end this stream because I need to go actually build it and turn it into a file so I can play on VR with my brother and test it. And I can't really stream that part, so yeah. Subscribe, I guess. Join the Discord.